Well, good morning and welcome to Move Early, Move Often. It is Throwdown Thursday. I am Blake Martin and my co-host, the ebullient, the charming Thomas Karakolis, Dr. Thomas Karakolis. He's keeping it real somewhere in Toronto. Um, and here we are. So at the very end of last year, we did what's called an Amrap challenge, as many reps as possible, and we're going to bring that back today. It's good to do these periodically, just to kind of see where we are at relative to where we were a while ago. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you the 4 activities we're going to do and show you modifications in case you need to do that as well. And we'll do the modifications as a warm up, and then we'll do the activity. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 rounds of 1 minute each, and that will be the full thing that we're going to do. You're going to need a sheet of paper and put on it round 1, round 2 at the top. You're making kind of a table, and it's going to say push up, jump, squat, dip, and B crunch, bicycle crunch. And that's what we're going to do. Those 2 rounds of each will count. And if you want to keep count, you don't have to keep count, but you may be curious about how you're doing relative to yourself. I'm just going to get my timer set up here. You'd think that I would have it ready before. I actually did have it ready before, but I accidentally exited it out of it. Okay, so let's go and let's talk about these different activities. So let's just a couple of arm circles first. Just warming up our arms. Both directions. Because we're going to be using our shoulders. And I want to get them a little bit warmed up even before we begin the tester exercises. All right, just crossing over in front, above, and below. All right. Pulling down, 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 down. 7, 8, and across. 1, 2, cross. Over and above and below. 5, 6, 7, 8, and coming up. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're just going to do little jumps, like jumps that are barely coming off the ground. So it's just like this. Just tiny, tiny, tiny. Your toes are just barely making off the ground. And another 8. Good. We're just warming up our legs. Okay, push-ups. So if you're, you can, depending on your level of ability, you can do them on a chair, and you want the chair to be on a surface that's not going to slide. And you'll come down and do a full push-up. Your chest will touch the chair, and you'll push away. If that is very difficult, you can also go on your knees and do a chair push-up on your knees, and it reduces the length of the amount of mass that you're lifting. All right. Alternatively, again, with our hands wide and underneath our shoulders, you can do with your knees bent all the way down, chest touches, all the way back up. All the way down, chest touches, all the way back up. Be careful not to stick your head way forward and cheat yourself out of going the full distance, all right? Last, we've got full push-ups. Because this is an as many reps as possible challenge, you want to do a really full, good form push-up. right? That's activity number 1. Activity number 2 is a jump squat. So for our squat, your squat, you want your hips to come down about as low as your knees. And then we're going to pop up, we'll jump. And it's only necessary for your toes to come off the ground. So a nice squat and then a jump. And when I get tired, what I do is I tend to move my chest over more so that I feel like I'm going down and that my hips are going down. So I just need to be aware of that, and that's something I would encourage you to be aware of as well. If you can't jump, then just do the little tiny, you're almost like you're jumping, not quite jumping. We then have our chair dips. Now, I asked you to have your arms as wide as possible for your push-ups. That's because we're going to use our chest for that. We're going to use our triceps on our chair dips. These kill me. I hate them. And not going to lie. So for your chair dip, you can, the more modified version is to bend your knees. And it means that you have less weight. You can also push up with your legs a little bit, give yourself an assist. The further out your legs go, the more resistance that you'll be applying to your arms. And we want to go all the way down and all the way up through the full range of motion. Go as low as you can go and all the way up, okay? Going for chair dips. As many of those as possible. The last thing we're going to do is a bicycle crunch. Coming down onto the mat, let's just do this together. Now, for you, a bicycle crunch, it might just be enough for you to move your knees back and forth. That may be adequate, okay? So if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at, and just do that. Alternatively, we're trying to move our shoulder toward our knee, not our elbow, and our fingers are touching our ears but not holding onto them. You'll end up tearing your ear right off your head. I've seen it so many times in fitness classes. It's terrifying. People, they've got their ears in their hands and they don't know what to do. Okay, so we're alternate shoulder to knee and back and forth. Going to do as many of those as possible. All right, so that's going to be what we'll do. In between, on the in-betweens, we'll write down what we did. You'll kind of crawl over to your piece of paper and throw up a little bit and then write down what you wrote down here. And not going to say that you are going to hate me by the end of this, but you'll probably hate someone. And it might just be, may as well be me. Go ahead and hate me. So in 30 seconds, we're going to start. We're going to do our push-ups. You'll do as many as possible. You won't be able to do as many on the second round, and that's okay. Do our jump squats, dips, crunches, all right? So get yourself ready. This is to do as many reps as possible, and at the end of the 10 minutes, you should be tired. All right.
3, 2, 1. Push-ups.
All the way down. If you need to take a break, take a break. Keep your spine nice and long. Whichever style you're doing, keep a good form. Pause if you need to. Keep breathing. Long spine.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
I think I did 1,000 push-ups. I'm writing down 1,000.
2, 1.
Jump squats.
Squat jump.
Or squat jumps, I guess. Not jump squats. Toes just off the ground. Hips. the low. Your knees if you can. Keep breathing. Nice straight back.
Three, two, one. Rest.
I know, 1,000. I think that was 1,000 of those too.
3,
Getting ready
2,
for our dips.
1. Chair dips.
All the way down and all the way up. Good form. Moving fully through the range. If you're doing the version with your knees bent, then good form with that too. Did I mention I hate these? Because I really do. Taking a little rest. Just shake out my arms.
3,
And
2,
back at it.
1. Rest.
I think I did 600 of those. That's what I'm writing down. 600.
3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch.
Bicycle crunches. Shoulder to knee. Don't over flatten your low back. You want to have a nice, you're not pressing your low back against the floor. You're not hyperextending it. I have no idea how many I just did. I think 1,000. Probably 1,000.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
I actually think it was probably 32. That's my guess. I'll count later. I'm videoing this for posterity. All right. Have a little moment here. Coming back for round 2.
2.
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Again, nice long spine. All the way down, all the way up. Don't let your pelvis sink through. Taking a little break. Coming back. Keep breathing.
Three, two, one. Rest.
I'm gonna pretend that was 23. I'm not sure what that actually was. Coming up on our jump squats.
Squat jump.
Or squat jumps. Which is it? Jump squats or squat jumps? Keep your back straight. Hips nice and low on the squats. Keep Keep breathing. I've got 16 seconds left. You got this. Just barely get those legs off the ground. I can barely get those legs off the ground.
1. Rest.
I think that was 24. I'll count later. You know, kind
3,
of a thing.
2.
Dips.
1. Chair dips.
My favorite. And yours too, I'm sure. All the way down. All the way up. Keep your spine aligned. Elbows pointing towards the chair. Taking a break. Shaking out those arms. Jello arms. Oh my gosh. Another break. 7 seconds left. You can do this.
3.
Keep going.
2. 1. Rest.
I think that was 13.
3. 2.
And bicycle
1.
crunches.
Bicycle crunch.
Let's go. Elbow is moving towards your knee, but it's your shoulder. And that's really taking the rotation in the thoracic spine. Gentle curve in your low back. Keep breathing. Good form, shoulders.
3. 2. 1. Your timer is complete.
My timer is complete. Okay. Alrighty. Let's keep moving before we seize up. Coming back, standing up. Let's take the shoulder across behind. Press that bone down, the ulna, and draw your elbow towards the center of your spine. Yeah. Nice. Press. Opposite arm. All right. Pressing down. Arm coming across the body here. And opposite side. You done? And coming down 90, 90, 90. 90. Let's reach back. Pull up our foot. And press your foot into your hand. And release it all down. Match knees. Opposite knee forward. Rock forward here. And reach back, grab that foot, and pull it up. Stretch that quad, oil that dust back right. Press your laces into your fingers and release the foot down. All right. So that was I gave my I'm going to count later. I will count later. I actually this is the last time I did this. I had 39 on the first one too. I don't know how real this is. These are the real counts from last time. So in some ways I may not have done as well, but I was trying to be better with my form. And form is ultimately more important for an Amrap challenge than the numbers. If you keep your form consistent and you're growing in your numbers, that means that you are getting, you're developing your endurance or possibly your strength, depending on how many of these you actually can do. The objective is to be better relative to you, not better relative to me. And it's amazing. I think you can see that in just a brief 10-minute workout, we're able to really push ourselves and get a lot done. Jason Statham says that don't go to the gym for an hour and a half, none of that BS. He said, just get it done. He work out hard. He goes for 40 minutes, but he's got 40 minutes. He gets paid to make his body beautiful. You've moved early today, and I hope you remember to move often. Tomorrow, if you're feeling a little sore, some Epsom salt bath can be good. A little bit of stretching, a little bit of activity will work out some of that soreness. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Functional Friday. Take care.